In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the two new dominations in NBA 2K24 My Team and going over, are they worth grinding for, what prizes do you get, and should you guys be focusing on domination right when you guys get onto the game. So as you guys can see, the two main things we want to focus about is going to be the player cards you get for the current domination and the all-time domination. So for the current one, you can see on the screen a Ruby De'Aaron Fox, who I think actually is going to be a very solid starter point guard in the game. Is he going to be on the level of like a Kyrie or a Dame? I'm not 100% sure, but I think that Ruby De'Aaron Fox is going to be a really quick point guard, great at getting to the basket, and I do think he's going to have a very solid jump shot. So I think for domination, it's not necessarily just worth it for De'Aaron Fox. There's going to be other prizes along the way that I think are definitely worth it, but for sure, I think Fox is a great addition to have as well. And then you also take a look at the Amethyst Pau Gasol, and I'll show you guys what these cards do look like, you know, at least on paper, because if you go down to the reward section, and I'm sure there's somewhere in here, yeah, for domination, you can see Pau Gasol, right, a 7-foot power forward center, so gonna have really good height for the power forward position at this stage of my team, and a card that can 100% play the center position. He's got a 76 3 ball. His jump shot's actually knockdown this year, 86 mid-range. He can finish at the rim, can't really handle the basketball, but don't need that for your power forward or center at this time of the year, and going to be a great interior defender. 84 block, 86 84 block, 86 interior defense, so he can guard the 5, he can guard the 4. His speed isn't crazy good, that's why I'd probably run him at the center position. And yes, it's a long grind to get Pau Gasol, and most people won't have him for a while, but I think as a domination reward just by himself, I think he's a really good Amethyst card. And then we also take a look at the Ruby De'Aaron Fox, 6'3" at point guard, 74 3 ball, 75 driving dunk. He's going to be extremely fast, 88 ball handle. Not a great defender, but there's not too many good defensive point guards in the game, but the speed is gonna be what kills. 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 91 speed with ball. If you guys have seen Kyrie Irving in game, that's what separates him, is his speed and his speed with ball, able to get downhill, right? It's just so much faster than every other card in the game that you can get crazy blow by animations, and no bigs can really keep up with you, like, you know, on the fast break, in transition, or just in the pick and roll. Those big mans like Kristaps and even Pau Gasol and all these centers in the game really can't keep up with De'Aaron Fox. He's just so fast. So I think those two cards in themselves are really worth it grinding for. Yes, it's a lot of grinding, but I think domination is one of the better game modes to actually play because of the XP and the MT you earn, right? So you get 4,000 MT per game just by completing a domination game on the 3-star difficulty. But then, as you guys can see, if you play on superstar difficulty and you win by at least 15 points or more, that's when you get 5,000 MT per game. You also get a gold Evan Turner, so you're going to get tons of player cards, which is actually really nice to go towards that Ruby Desmond Bane in the player card collection. You're going to get every single starter card, so Evan Turner for the Sixers, Brand Scalabrine for the Celtics, right, gold Jeremy Lin for the Knicks. So if you want any of the other starter cards, I mean, there's going to be some pretty decent options in here as well. So really nice to see for the MT totals. That means for one division, you're going to get 25k plus that 2,500 that'll add on here in a second. But if we just go through the divisions, we know there's 6 divisions in the NBA. So 25k, 50k, 75k, 100k, 125, and 150,000 MT just by playing domination. And this is just the current domination. Then you got to add on 2,500 times 6, which if we do quick math, I believe that is 15k. So if you add that on to the 150, you're looking at 165,000 MT just by playing domination. And that's really good at this time of the year. Getting that MT is gonna put you guys along, you know, getting cards, and just building up that MT total is really important at the start of 2K, and especially this one with how crazy overpriced cards are and just how valuable MT is in the game right now. But the other thing is you seem to get a lot of XP playing domination. Like, I was gonna make a separate video going over this and why I think domination is one of the better game modes and going more in depth on that. But basically, if you have like an XP coin going, you can pretty much get a whole level up. I've seen multiple people do it. Like, if you got I mean, it doesn't matter, you know, how many minutes you have, but let's just say you're using a 30-minute XP coin, the double XP coin, you can pretty much level up every single game playing domination. So by the time you complete domination, let's just say, you know, theoretically, you have an XP coin every single time you play. you should be like somewhere, I feel like in the level 30s by the time you're done Domination with how much XP you earn, and if you're also playing other game modes. But if you're just strictly playing Domination, I mean, it seems like with the double XP coin, you're almost getting like a level every single game. So you should be somewhere in like the high 20s or low 30s by the time you complete, you know, all 33 games of Dom. And the other great thing I've heard, guys, about Domination, now I can't exactly see it myself, but from Bio, you guys obviously know Bio on Twitter, YouTube, all that type of stuff, Bio2K, he said that, and he showed a screenshot, that you get every single badge in the game on bronze, silver, and gold for the final game of Domination. And he said those last 2 games also give you great stuff as well. If I can find the screenshot, I'll put it up on screen. But yeah, you get every single badge from bronze to gold. But the fact that you get that many badges, I feel like is going to be super crucial. Now, I know you can't sell them, and if you could sell them, you make so much MT just by getting those badges and selling them on the auction house. But if you do want to badge up cards eventually, I know it's not going to really affect their sell price, but if you want to make them better cards, which can be really, really effective at this early on in Myteam, I think getting every single badge in the game is absolutely ridiculous. So that is worth it for sure. I mean, like, if you just take a look at the All NBA, like I'll try to put the screenshot up on screen, but I'm looking at it right now on Twitter. Yeah, so for the pro difficulty of that All NBA game, you get the 64 bronze badges, right? You get it's only 64 cards, so I guess it's not, because I think there's more badges in the game than 64, but you get 64 bronze badges, 64 silver badges, and then 64 gold badges, which is ridiculous. And then he also was saying that the Team Giannis and the Team LeBron games also gave you great stuff. You get a Hall of Fame badge at 66 stars, and then you get the Kobe 5s, or sorry, you get 5 Diamond Kobe, I think 6s. I could be wrong though with the Roman numerals, but I do think you get some really good stuff in Domination. You also get some gold cards here along the way to go towards the player collection, but not going to really matter too much and actually how good the cards are. But I honestly, guys, think if you want to play Domination, it's one of the better game modes, you know, so far for MT purposes, for XP purposes. I know it's really boring and it's super long games, and it feels like super long games, but I do think Domination is 100% worth grinding this year. I feel like it hasn't been that worth it in past years, but right now it seems like Domination is 100% worth grinding for. I think the player cards are good. You make tons of MT, tons of XP. You get every single badge in the game eventually once you get up to the final prizes, and you're also, you know, gonna get some good amount of player cards to go towards Desmond Bain and that type of stuff. But let me know in the comment section down below, are you guys going to be grinding the current Domination, and then are you guys going to go into all time, or are you maybe going to stay away from the Domination mode? But let me know all the type of stuff in the comment section down below. I'll definitely be grinding Dom. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed and helped you guys out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.